Assalamualaikum and hi to Menuda and my fellow friends. How are you guys today? Do you feel good? I am feeling good and I hope you guys in the same as me also. I'm MOHAMAD SHAHIR bin JAMALUDIN as your presenter. Today I would like to present to you all about a topic that are close with us in this time. The topic is about online distance learning, or we can call as ODL in the short form term. I think you guys are quite familiar with this term, right? It's like you guys are doing right now, facing the gadget like laptop, PC or even smartphones, listening to your lecture class. So right now, I want to share to you about this topic and also the pros and cons that we can get from this ODL. So without any further, let's start our lesson now. Okay, first I will share about the introduction of online distance learning. In online courses, students attend class by visiting the class web pages. They complete assignments according to the class schedule. Students communicate with the instructor and classmates using email and online discussion forums. The class format is very flexible for busy schedules. Students can often log on the courses at any time of the day or night. Computer skills and determination are necessary to be successful. Students need keyboarding skills and must be able to write so that others can understand. Okay, next, the definition of online distance learning. The term of online was not appearing in 1970s and 1980s, just like an appeared in the beginning of the 20th century. Internet was in development stage in early 1990s compared to now, and the conventional wisdom about the online concept was different in 1990s than today. We are in the 21st century where everything is possible and accessible. For example, students are studying at home or workplace utilizing computer, which is called online schooling and learning. Okay, there are several factors contributing the growth of online enrollment, including the following. Younger people are choosing non-traditional education to start and advancing in their careers while completing and furthering their education. Severe recession of 2008 has created poor economic situation where people are upgrading or changing their career through online educational training programs. Variety of online educational methods have been developed, but the potential students should consider some identifiable factors common to all types before enrolling in any course or program. Generally, all these factors are not applicable to every online learning situation, but they do apply to most. You as students should more closely examine the online program that most interests you and be sure that the program fits your life, career needs and jobs. It is critical to consider both the pros and cons of online learning, so you can be better prepared to face the challenge of working in this new environment and embrace the new opportunities that it has to offer, and that is its strengths and weaknesses. Online method of education can be a highly effective alternative method of education for the students who are matured, self-disciplined and motivated, well organized and having a high degree of time management skills. The following is a good listing of these pros and cons of online education. Online education pros can be divided into three groups. First, convenience method of learning. Second, cost less expensive. And third, learn new technology. Okay, we start with the first point of the pros, which is convenience method of learning. This convenience is in relation to study allocation, time, cost, duration, etc. Cost, work and instruction can highly be customized to the student's field and subject area, which is no commuting, traveling time to campus, no geographic location constraint in selecting the learning options, no learning pace constraint. The student can learn at the student pace and study at the student convenience. No verbally expressive constraint. The student can express themselves in writing rather than verbally. The student can have virtual discussion rather instructor led lecture. Okay, then the second point is cost less expensive. Generally, these courses cost less than regular classroom academic or trade school course. No travel and housing costs to classroom, and class attendee can continue to work at his or her job while taking classes. The third point is learn new technology. The student can work on the course just about anywhere the student have computer access. Online courses provide an opportunity to learn new technologies and practicing the use of office software, internet, and etc. But it is an inappropriate learning environment for more dependent learners and has difficulty assuming responsibilities required by the online courses. Online education course can be divided into 3 groups, which is first, limited social interaction, second, technology difficulty, and third, problematic for instructors. Okay, the first point, limited social interaction. There is a limited opportunities to interact face-to-face to professor and other students, especially in self-paced courses. Difficult to develop relationship with classmates. Most of the communication through email, chat room, or discussion groups, but no offline get-together. Second point, technology difficulty. Technology cost and scheduling. Some of the key elements are computer boot-up time, software programs, and connection to internet. Students may be required to learn new or enhance computer and troubleshooting skills, and additional cost of high-speed internet. If a student is scheduling to study in the night, then he or she will have to wait for a response from the instructor or classmate by the next day. Okay. The third point is problematic for instructor. As software is getting more and more advanced, instructors are constantly trying to learn how to keep up. Traditional instructors believing in lectures and handouts may have tough time in adopting the system and software. Students must be self-motivated and disciplined to progress through his or her program in a timely manner. The facts are that there are advantages and disadvantages to every type of learning environment. Okay, the summary. Students have to analyze both the pros and cons factors which contribute greatly to making an informed decision about the direction of his or her career path. Students have to decide how they are going to accomplish their goals, online, in the classroom, or a combination of both. However, in some situations, the inconvenience of maintaining a consistent school schedule prohibits potential students from furthering their education. It is also true that learning is highly dependent on the individual's motivation to learn. In the conclusion, the efforts any student puts into their education that eventually determines how much he or she will retain and how beneficial the overall experience was to his or her future career. Okay, so that's all from me share with you about online distance learning, the pros that we can take and the cons that we can observe. I hope that you all can provide some informative idea from my presentation just now for your further studies of this topic. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.